Samurais of Sound community stream. My name is Austin David Coffey, and I am your host this evening. We are going to take a journey through the world of voiceover and chat with some of our community members who will be joining us shortly. The email blast with the invitation link has just gone out. And for those of you tuning in on the stream, we invite you to come join us. Join us on Zoom and come chat with us. We want to talk to you. So I'm going to drop an invite in the chat. Join our stream using this Zoom link. And then I'm going to provide the link for you. I see Justin is coming in. I'm going to let him in. Hey, Justin, how's it going?
Hey, Austin, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Guess I'm the first one here, huh?
That's right. Oh, we got Robbie coming in. You and Robbie are both working on your demo reels, which is going to be fun to discuss.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, you can, for those of you who don't know, at Samurais of Sound, we offer a demo reel service. You can get your demo reel produced, which is essential to booking, obviously. And both Justin and Robbie are getting theirs produced right now, so we can chat about that. Welcome, Robbie.
Hey there, Austin. How you doing?
Good to see you. Glad you made it.
Of course, wouldn't miss it.
Wonderful. How you guys doing this evening?
Not bad, just eating dinner.
There you go.
Doing all right. I had seen the email that you sent me earlier regarding the scripts for my demo reel. I'm just very excited to get started on that.
Super
Same
cool.
here.
Very nice. Yeah. We Justin and I had a consultation the other day, and we talked about what kinds of he's doing a character reel, which is a little different. Robbie's doing a commercial reel, and so
didn't I pay for all three: character, commercial, and demo or gaming?
We gave you the bulk discount for one of the reels, but
okay.
we could do a hybrid reel if you want. Justin,
no. I thought I was making three different ones. That's on me.
Oh, no, we can certainly do that, but we like to do them one at a time. But we can think about, there's some crossover. We could do a crossover commercial and character reel. I'd probably recommend that you just stick to commercial if that's what you really want for your reel. But we can certainly discuss.
For starting out, yeah. I think there must have been a mistake because I was trying to make one for like all three categories, so I had stuff I could send out.
Yeah, we can certainly do that for sure. We just usually make them one at a time.
Right. Sorry.
Hey, John Carlos, how's it going?
I'm doing great. Sorry I'm like this. I just came back from a costume party.
I see that. That's amazing. Welcome. How was the party?
It was amazing. And then there was also at something called Arcade Monsters where we would get 15% discount if we came in Halloween costumes as well. It's usually where you get to do all free arcades, like retro arcades, like fighting games and all that stuff over there. And you get to do all that for free. Like you just pay $20, but you get 15% off of that and the food as well. It's amazing.
Wow, that sounds like fun. We have a similar place in Marin called Pixels where it's like a bunch of old arcade games. And you pay like 10 or $15 and you get in, you can play as many arcade games as you want. For free, no additional charge, and then they have like a tap, and you can drink and eat snacks and play like Pac-Man.
Yeah, it pretty much saves the arcade business because more people they make more money out of like the entries rather than the arcade cabinets themselves.
Yeah,
right
it's like
there.
a fun environment to hang out in,
Exactly, and not to mention they have the tournaments over there. They have more activities over there. It encourages people to get out and interact with each other, and I like it a lot.
Well, good. What is your costume? I don't recognize it.
It's my own take on a Quincy cosplay because I had a Soul Reaper costume, and I based Quincy cosplay off of a combination of a Crusader and a bit of a Gothic architecture to it. it's pretty much complete. I just had them to have stitched the hoodie with like the Quincy logo in the back.
Okay. Very
If
cool.
you're familiar with the Bleach era, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that's what I did right there because I'm aware that the Stern Raiders, based themselves on medieval times. So I did that myself with this cosplay. Even have the sword, even have the boots and stuff like that.
Wow. You went all out.
Yeah.
Um, Justin,
And I
did
was
you
like,
have
oh,
some questions about the script, or did you want to go over some stuff, or?
Not at the moment. I want to take some time to um look over the scripts again since I only took a once over so far. What I've seen is fantastic. I'm just gonna need some time to put some notes together on some thoughts that I have for like each individual character.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm probably gonna end up scheduling another one-on-one session regarding the script specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I need to put my thoughts together on it first because there's a lot that you guys have put together for me, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So wait, is it scripts for this session or for the?
We're talking about scripts for Justin's demo reel. He's doing a character
Oh,
demo reel.
oh
And
yes, oh yeah, the demo reel. I remember you said we can do 100 by month when you said last time. So it's like, yeah, we can do something like that. Let me just get paid for this week and we'll start.
yeah, you can put down the deposit. Sometimes it will do a $100 deposit, and that just takes $100 off the price we're further down the production process and you decide to pay the remaining balance. That's all.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
Um,
fair deal.
And then Robbie, we were talking about one-on-one consultations. I saw you scheduled for tomorrow. Something came up for me yesterday, or actually today, that prevents me from doing anything tomorrow, unfortunately. If you just use that link that I sent you to schedule in.
Yeah, I tried to reschedule to Thursday, but it's not letting me click Thursday. Are you already booked up?
It's possible. Actually, Halloween. I took Halloween off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it should be Tuesday. Well, Tuesday is the next stream, but I have a time slot right before the stream or after, and then any time in the afternoon Wednesday should work.
Okay.
Because it sounds like you're still thinking about the content of the reel. So I don't want to like do too much writing. We're talking about all the scripts I wrote for Justin's reel because it was a bit more defined uh, in terms of what we wanted to do. So I don't want to do too much until we discuss it a little further as far as what
Yes.
you're thinking, right?
If we want to talk about it a bit more now, we can, or like
Yeah,
after the thing.
absolutely. No, go ahead. If you've got some thoughts, please. Yeah, I definitely want to figure out what the direction is.
Uh, as far as like the commercial reel is concerned, like I definitely just want to put something to get. It's gonna sound generic, but like I just want to put something together that I can start sending out. So like maybe like a generic read or two, then combine that with just ads where I can show off like more range of more like my vocal range, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm being specific enough or
Yeah, that's fine. What we had talked about in the consultation was me referencing the previous commercial reel you have,
yes.
and then sort of making scripts that are a little bit more engaging than that. That'll sort of like accentuate your vocal range a bit more,
Mhm.
and then focusing on the pacing. We like to do like 10 6 to 8 second scripts,
Okay.
and it's pretty snappy. We got someone in the waiting room here. So if you want, since we already have the production process started, so I can go ahead and start writing those scripts. I can do like, 4 to 6 of them, and then you can review them, and then we can go from there. If we decide that
Sounds good to me.
we're still firmly in the commercial reel kind of space that we want to be in.
Yes. And then hopefully moving on to do character.
Absolutely, yeah,
Love it.
and you'll get the same discount on that reel.
All right.
Yeah.
So the payment was just for one reel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry if that wasn't clear. I'll make sure that moving forward that I'll take another look at the checkout page and make sure that that's very clear. I thought
Okay.
it was,
Mhm.
No, I was confused. I thought I was paying for all three. So
Okay. If you are planning on doing 3, we can discount each subsequent one even further. I thought you were just doing 2, so that's good to know.
Well, I wanted to put a gaming reel together at some point and try to start working that market once I got character down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a great plan. I think there's more overlap between character and gaming than there is between
Yes.
character and commercial. But let's definitely do the commercial, get the commercial reel done, and then we can think about the next steps.
Yes, I wanted to start with commercial because I figured that would have the broadest application.
That's also true. Yeah, your commercial reel is going to be one you can send out a lot. Did you take a look at those links, our new guide for getting representation?
I looked over it briefly. I looked at some of the work options. Obviously, that being Backstage and Mandy. Cash is a little tight for me right now, so using those resources is a little trickier because you have to like pay to use an account.
Right. Okay.
So I'm working on trying to save up some money so I can start using those.
Yeah. Yeah, we've done some work with Backstage in the past as well, so we kind of understand the ins and outs of that. Oh, new people. Welcome, Tess, and welcome, Aaron. Justin
Hello.
Racing.
There we go. There we go. I had to unmute it. There we go. Hello.
Hi,
Hiya.
how's it going?
Awesome. I just took the plunge with voices.com.
Oh, yeah? Tell us about it.
I mean, I literally just put my credit card information in as I got your all's email. So
Oh,
it hurt. That's all I got to tell you so far.
well,
Ugh.
it hurts me too.
Trust me, it hurts me more than it hurts you.
Well, welcome even
Sometimes-
still. Go ahead. Is that John Carlos?
Oh yeah, sometimes sacrifices for the greater good.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I sucked it up.
Tess, how did you hear about us? What stood out to you?
I mean, I'm already a member, so I got your email saying, "Hey, we're live." So
Oh, yeah. Great.
yeah, I mean, so I've been a member for a couple months now.
Oh, so you're doing both.
Oh, I'm doing as much as I can. Cast a wide net and all that crap.
There you go. There you go. We were
Mhm.
just talking about casting a net in terms of places you can send your demo reel. Did you take a look at the new guide we just released?
Not yet.
Okay. It's got a bunch of links that you can use to find representation and also audition platforms like Backstage and stuff. I want to get to
That is awesome.
Justin's comment here.
Yeah, I had a equipment related question.
Yes.
So I got some information from Raj the other day about like the brand like Chaotica that has like
Chaotica.
a Chaotica, and they have like a filter that can help like suppress like background noise, and I wanted to purchase one for my microphone, but they have you like choose options from listed microphones within their system, but mine doesn't exist within their database. So I'm not sure how to find one that's compatible with the sizing of my microphone.
Yeah. Okay. So let me do one thing real quick. Video. Okay, everyone can see this and it's not mirrored, right? Everyone can read this?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Just checking because there's some weirdness in the way that I'm seeing it. We're talking about the Chaotica eyeball. The Chaotica eyeball is something that we often recommend for people who don't have like a super enclosed space, like a closet or something in their private studio that has lots of padding, because it's sort of this like portable solution that you can set around your microphone. And it's pretty nice. We use one in the studio. It's actually inside our vocal booth. Even though our vocal booth is fully isolated, we still use this because it also has a pop filter, and it's this nice isolating element. I was just recording with it yesterday. I'm working on updating my reel as well. So I was recording for my reel. But to Justin's point, not all microphones are compatible with it because you can see how it sits. So they do have this page where you can go a custom crafted Chaotica for your microphone. Search your current microphone, and we'll make your custom fit Chaotica. I think that's actually a new service they're doing. I didn't know about that. They've restructured a little bit, which is interesting.
Oh, dude, this is destroying everything.
Oops, moving my window here. So I'm a little skeptical of that because it's probably a little bit above their standard price point. So I want to look at just the standard one first. I don't know if I want to look at the custom one first. Let's go back to shop.
I think the standard ones are under the Chaotica series. You have to scroll down a little bit and take the drop down menu.
Okay, this is interesting. This is new. We have I think we have Moonrock Red. These are just colors. I don't think there's any difference other than the color. This is the standard one. What is ours? Ours is like, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just the color. Which Chaotica fits my mic? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm being thorough here. Yeah, pop filter. Okay. The Chaotica Fat Boy, that's their standard one, is modified to accommodate larger diameter side adjust microphones with long or short bodies within a diameter of 63 millimeters to 95 millimeters. Okay. It's got the pop filter, the vocal shield. Okay, and then some pictures of how people have set it up. This person put a pop filter over it. I'm not sure why they did that. That's interesting. Now, let's see here. Which Chaotica fits my mic? Choose your microphone. This is all new. I haven't seen this interface before. When I click on one of them, it takes me to, I'm going to kind of compare here what I'm looking at. I click on AKG and I clicked on MXL. So is it like showing me different thumbnails? What's going on here? It seems like it's just pointing me back to the Fat Boy.
So, excuse me, sir.
Yes, of course.
How much a Fat Boy microphone cost?
So we're not looking at microphones right now. We're looking at the Chaotica Eyeball, which isolates. It's basically like an isolating chamber around your microphone. And we're just looking at, Justin had a question about compatibility. So Justin, what is the model of your mic again?
It's a HyperX USB microphone. You can
Okay.
usually find these on Amazon.
Yeah, let's pull it up on Amazon first. HyperX USB microphones. We know what we're working with here. And I remember that we had searched this before in our last consultation.
It should be the multicolored one, the Quadcast S, I believe.
Fancy. Very fancy. Okay. I wonder if it'll come up under Quadcast. So we're going to go.
Yeah,
let's look at
Quadcast
that.
S is the specific one.
Quadcast X.
I tried searching it before. It doesn't come up.
Yeah. So another thing we can do is, because it gave us, first of all, let me go back to Zoom here. Oh, we got someone in the waiting room. Oh, Aaron's back. I'm going to unpin my video real quick, and I want to look at your, microphone. So let me unpin myself. Let's see. Remove pin. And then I'm going to pin you if that's okay. And I want to look at this. Let's see. So to me, just visually, it looks like it's the right stand shape. It looks like it'll slip right over, but we need to double check those. Actually, I'm going to keep you pinned. No, because I'm going to pull up my browser again. We want to look at those dimensions. So we're going to go back to the specifications in the product description. And I'm sure that this is, it is a side adjust microphone, and it has a fairly average length body from what I can see. But what we need to make sure of is this diameter. That's really the most important thing. So, you'll just grab a measuring tape or a ruler and just measure it and see if it fits in that span. I'll throw this in the chat in case you want to do it right now. That would be what I recommend. And if it fits, I mean, what I mean to say is if you measure it and it's within those dimensions, and it's something that you're interested in, getting more of a soundproof space, I'd say go ahead and order it. You can always return it if for some reason it doesn't fit. But what you can also do is just Google search and see if other people have used this specific mic with the Chaotic Eyeball. And that kind of looks like yours. I think that's probably a Yeti though.
That is a Blue Yeti. I recognize it because I had one that's similar to that.
Yeah. HyperX USB microphone with Chaotica Eyeball. Okay, that's just showing me the individual products. I want to kind of see like if someone has made a post about it somewhere or something. Are we on Google Shopping? No, this is all.
I tried searching before. I didn't find anybody that had any comment about the HyperX with the Chaotica ball, unfortunately.
Never used Google Forms. I don't know.
I'll just take the measurements for the diameter and see if it will work with any of the product offerings they have. I'm sure one of them is going to work just fine.
Yeah, my recommendation would be to go with the Fat Boy if it fits with the dimensions. Now, another option is their custom design, but I think it's going to be. I just have a suspicion it's gonna up the price a little bit.
It's gonna double the price.
Yeah.
At least.
So
I thought of an idea. Maybe if you try Googling the size of your microphone and see if there's another one similar, and that way you could do a check on their website that way. Kind of reverse engineer it.
That's not a bad
Get
idea.
the dimensions of the microphone online and then do what?
Right, and try to find a similar more well-known microphone that has used the Chaotic Eyeball.
Right, that has the same dimensions.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. So this is what is this? HyperX.com. Not seeing the specifications yet. Technical specs. So we have the weight. Okay. Weird. Let me look on a different platform. I bet Best Buy or Amazon will have it. So, specifications.
Fuck. Sorry.
Height, weight, cord length. Or, Justin, if you have like a tape measure handy, that would probably save us some time.
Yeah, I have a tape measure. I'll look into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like we need to pursue this particular query any further? Or are you feeling like...
No, I can do the measurements myself and try to find something that will match what I need.
Okay. Wonderful. Keep me posted on that.
Actually, it's supposed to be side address microphone specific, right? Because
Right.
my sound comes in through like this way.
Hold on. I'm not looking at you right now. Okay. Go ahead.
So it needs to be a side address microphone filter because the sound either comes through this way or around the diameter of the microphone.
Right. So there's different pickup patterns. The side address is just another way of saying cardioid, which is the meaning it comes from one. Well, it's not, okay. That's not strictly true. But cardioid is when it's a setting on your microphone where the sound is coming from one direction in particular versus omni, which is where the sound is being picked up all around the microphone.
Right.
So many microphones have different settings. Yours probably does too.
Okay.
But it is a side address microphone.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
I just use a basic Turtle Beach, but I do have another microphone, so that might come in handy when I decide to use the microphone. But personally, I feel like I'm good as I am right now. Maybe more down the line, but I'll see. Maybe for Christmas, I'll get another microphone.
Yeah. There's ways to Justin's getting his measuring tape. There's ways to kind of go about it affordably. If for an entry level mic, you can use the Yeti. A lot of people go Yeti. It's not like it doesn't have the best quality, but it's a USB mic. You don't have to get the interface. and for that reason, it's fairly easy to set up. It's a popular choice for that reason. I would probably recommend, if you're looking to spend a little bit more money, to getting a Scarlett 2i2 with an Audio-Technica AT2020. There's actually a bundle that I'll clue you in on that we're discussing with our point guy at Sweetwater, had it to making it more available to our members. But where was I going with this? Scarlett. Oh wait, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry. And we're gonna hold on. We're tunneling here. There we go.
Okay.
Scarlett 2i2, Audio Technica. You can bundle it and actually save a little bit. Technica AT2020. Yeah, this is a pretty good package. If you want to make that investment, and you just feel ready, because this microphone will get you. This it's the quality is good enough to get most jobs. And then this 2i2 is going to be important because it's an audio interface that handles the signal of the microphone better. Most microphones that use an audio interface you're just going to have better signal because of the way that it's handled in the computer. It comes with a stand, which is great. You get I didn't even realize this. It comes with these headphones, these Audio-Technica headphones, which are really, really great. I use Audio-Technica headphones. I've had a pair of M50Xs. I don't know which one comes in this bundle, but those are really good headphones. What is it? View all 11. Is that? Oh, that's an M20X. Okay, yeah, those are good headphones. And then it's got cables, so it's a pretty good deal. That's what I would recommend. Or Blue Yeti, if you want to just get a USB microphone and kind of just you're looking at an entry level. Not that, not that kind of Yeti.
Oh yeah, those Yetis. It turns out that the Yeti cooler, not even a bear could break it. It's like you could literally put it out there. The bear tries to open it, but gives up eventually. There's been footage of that.
Wow. It's been a little bit, so I'm gonna throw another link in the stream chat. See if anyone's watching wants to join us. Justin has returned, hopefully with a measuring tape in hand. No. Okay. Join our stream using this link. Okay. Aaron, I haven't heard from you yet. If you're there, I don't know if you're just tuning in podcast style, which is totally fine too.
Yeah, I'm here. I just
oh, look at that! You got a booth and everything.
Hey, yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, I've been, I don't know, subscribed to Strawberry Hill for a while, getting updates every once in a while. I was able to join in on your connection to Andrea Toyes' battle chest a couple of weeks ago, so that was fun.
How was that?
Oh, it was great. Yeah. Andrea Toyes is great. A lot of fantastic advice for video games, AAA games, etc. Actually, it kind of just inspired me. Excuse me. Kind of just inspired me. I also just updated some of my reels too. Updated my commercial reel and my video game reel.
Wow!
So,
congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm excited about that because I just finished just like a couple hours ago. I was like wrapping up my video game reel. And I was like, yes, this is it.
Wow! So you're doing the production yourself?
Yes.
Super cool. What DAW do you use?
I am using Adobe Audition.
Okay, yeah. Do you have the? Did you just like, do you have the a la carte subscription, or do you have? Oh, you post a link, or do you use the Creative Cloud? Hi, Raj.
I use Creative Cloud.
Raj is popping in. He's the owner of Samurais of Sound.
Well, Raj. Hi, Raj.
Hello, Raj.
Let's see.
I took the how to say it's the creatures classes Saturday with Karen Strassman.
Oh, cool. How'd that go?
It went well. It went well. It's like we were doing the creatures. I did Raim from Final Fantasy. It was very nice. She said I was having fun with it. I was getting into the character by having fun with it, not like overthinking it, but like having fun with it or how I would interpret the character. And it went very good for me. Although I had to go after that because I had to deliver the food to the how to say this, the anime wing in Oviedo Mall where it was a festival right there. It's like it was very nice, but it was very nice. I even got how to say this, some merchandise over there.
Very cool. Did you get to see and chat with Karen at all?
Oh yeah, I did get to see it and chat with her. I regret to not ask her when she would come back to Florida because like I understand the hurricane happened and it's like believe me like that was a pain. Like maybe like late of this year or early next year would be fine. It's like it's not her fault, but it's like just to give the thank you gifts that I prepared.
Yeah, you really went all out with those. Okay, this is Aaron Michael's website. This is a super cool website. What did you use to make it?
Squarespace.
Squarespace. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm just looking at the sections here. Demos, samples, and reels.
It's kind of chaotic.
It's like it has that frenetic energy that, you're trying to obviously convey with your voice. Totally synchronous. What's the word I'm looking for? Synergistic. Equipment. Neumann and a Sennheiser. Okay, you got your 2i2. Oh, cool. Cool
I guess
logo.
I should put my DAW on there just to have that.
Yeah, it couldn't hurt. This is your homepage. Let's see.
Why does your voice remind me a bit of Nolan North's a bit in a good way?
Oh, wow. What a compliment. I don't know.
Is it playing? I can't hear anything right now. Are you guys hearing something?
Nope.
Not hearing anything.
Not hearing.
Okay. Let's see. I think you should be able to though. Can I play some of your stuff?
Yeah, totally. Is it not working?
No, I just haven't decided what to play yet. Do you have a recommendation?
Well, yeah, the commercial and the video game are the ones I just updated.
Oh, so they're live on the site right now?
Yeah.
Hey, cool shoes. Wait, don't tell me. Let me just find them using Circle to Search on my new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. And all done. Bueno is back. New flame-grilled fajita steak will set your cravings ablaze. Carne asada. Freshly marinated, prepared in-house, and flame-grilled for that authentic smoky flavor. I just decided I needed a little help, so I logged on.
Very interesting. I want to listen to the character one too.
Okay, Peyton, your parents put me
Actually,
in charge
buddy,
while
I just
they were out
watched.
to dinner.
I just watched
so listen
Aaron
up.
Michaels.
First, we are gonna have pizza for dinner because your mom's cooking makes my tum hurt.
Oh,
Second,
man,
the minute they get home, you have to run to bed and pretend you've been asleep for 2 hours. And third, this game is called GoldenEye. Buckle up.
Cool.
And there was someone there.
Which ones did you just update? These two, right?
My commercial and video game.
Oh, okay.
After the order was
That makes more sense because this one seems a bit more quiet. Really like
given,
it, though.
my Padawan and I, we were overwhelmed. I knew this path would be difficult. We must know what the Empire is capable of. That Datacron is our only chance.
You've definitely got a good mix. I like how, what strikes me about the mix is that there's like a really nice full frequency. I noticed in some of your music cues here, there's like really deep bass and also a crispy kind of top end that it's like well kind of mixed, which I appreciate. And there's a good range, of course, of different dynamic characters.
I owe it to you on
Aaron, I
top.
think it's really cool, by the way, that you were in Spice and Wolf, the remake. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, I got to jump in for a few different characters on that.
I love
Oh.
that whole scene. That was one of my favorite scenes from the novel.
Oh, with the spy master.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just glad I got to work with Michael Tatum. He's a good friend.
All
of
those
mine.
actors in that production is incredible to me, honestly.
How did you audition for the anime stuff?
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a question of like, how do you get into Crunchyroll? Long time ago, I guess. I got to know Caitlin Glass. Met her, worked with Caitlin on a project, and then she let me talked with her, told her I was actors. I had just been getting into voiceover for a couple of years, and so she brought me into the booth, and I kind of just slipped into Funimation's roster, kind of on their cycle, and then it's moved over to Crunchyroll. So I've just been doing stuff with them since 2017, I think.
Yeah, it says right here you're known for the sneak over. You're known for a scientific railgun as Omoshi. I didn't know you were in scientific railgun. You're in Lord Finn. Wow, pretty impressive resume. And then you're in this one anime called Gamers, and then additional voices for Fairy Tail. Fun fact that I met Todd Havercorn not too long ago. He's very nice. He says his family's down here because a lot of Vietnamese people live in Florida.
Oh yeah, Todd's cool.
I would recommend making these if you want people to listen to these, making sure like they're probably bigger, like occupying more space on the, just so people don't miss them, and then tossing this one through a limiter or something, giving it a few extra decibels to kind of match the volume levels of these, the ones that you've updated.
Yeah, actually, the character reel was the only one that I outsourced a year or two ago. I worked with Matt Rudd on that. The other two, I just wanted to update for 2025, get some reels updated. So I'll probably be updating a character reel. I'm waffling a bit right at the moment between the difference between like a video game reel and an interactive reel. You'll see that term pop up. So I'm working on an interactive reel that feels a little charactery, and I'm trying to decide if I want to make some distinctions there, or
kind of just hybridize it.
Because the video game reel, if you listen, it's like 4 or 5. I think it's like 5 different sets, characters, I guess. And so it's very actory, and that's the advice that I've got on video game reels, is that the video game, if somebody's listening to your video game reel, specifically video games and not interactive, they're listening for AAA games, and the AAA game style is more performance-based, actor-based. What are your beats? What are those moments? Can they hear you, delivering your performance? Versus like an interactive reel that's more character driven, more what voices are you using, kind of thing. So
that is a really interesting distinction. So you're saying that for the games reel, like what comes to mind is, a AAA game, like a Call of Duty, like kind of style game with these cutscenes of, intense character work, and sort of they're looking for your delivery and your technical like prowess as a voice actor, versus the game reel where it's more about, and these are just broad generalizations, but it's more about like what kinds of different voices you can do, like what kinds of transformations you can do with your voice, and create kind of unique characters for people to interact with, right?
Yeah, something like that. And that's I'm actually I'm going to a workshop, what is it called, the video game workshop with Deborah Wilson. Deborah Wilson's workshop, that's part of the what is the game convention called? Anyway, it's a video game conference.
GDC?
I'll be working with the what?
Is it GDC?
DC.
Game Developers
no.
Conference? No.
No, what is it? Get Your Game On. Get Your
Okay.
Game On LA.
Mhm.
Who puts that on? Anyway, I'll be working with Deborah Wilson, who was the inspiration for that first reel that I had on my video game reel from like Jedi Outcast. I kind of just like pulled that and took some ideas from that. The VoiceOver Network. Get Your Game On from the VoiceOver Network. So yeah, I'll be working with her on that, and I want to pick her brain on just what we're talking about. What's the difference between a video game reel? What's an interactive reel to her as an industry professional? What does casting look at? What do they care about really? So yeah, maybe I'll report back.
Have you been sending those reels in for? I guess you just finished them. I was going to ask you if you've been sending them in for auditions. Just
finished the video game reel, and you can maybe you hear the dryness in my voice. Maybe that's where Chris Nolan comes from, because I'm just like, okay, cool, just finished that. Now I need to drink some water.
Yeah.
But yeah, I plan on, I don't know, sending those out, posting them, getting everything out as soon as I can.
How did you hear about us, Aaron?
Well, like I said, I've been like subscribed to your mailing list for a couple of years now, I guess. I don't remember when. Kind of just in the VO journey, you get in touch with a lot of different groups, sign up for a lot of different mailing lists, and this is one of the first times I've joined the live, so.
Well, thank you. Thank you for lending your
yeah,
perspective to us. It's really, really valuable.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah, and I think community chats like this are great because it's like, everyone helping out, joining each other in the VO community. That's what we need.
Tess says, I just remembered where I first saw Strawberry Hill in the infamous roster.
Yep, in the Google sheet.
Yes. Oh, Steven, welcome.
Hi. Pardon me. I was just waiting for a good opportunity to talk. I didn't want to interrupt at all.
Steven is another member of ours.
I like your Mega Man pixel back there.
Oh gosh, you can see him that well. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did you know that did you know that the voice for Roll in Mega Man NT Warrior is the same voice as Rogue from X-Men '97? I met her.
I'm trying to remember that name off the top of my head. But yeah, because that's funny you ask me that question, because I'm usually good at remembering actors that worked on those productions, because I have a huge respect for
Lenore Zand.
Lenore Zand, yeah, that's the one. Gotcha. Trust me, I have a huge respect for the Canadian voice acting community, especially considering that they were responsible for that very dub you mentioned. In fact, I actually just recently had the pleasure of meeting Brad Swale, the voice of Lan Hikari from that anime, and the guy's like my personal hero. So
yeah, I did not know he was also light as well. I didn't.
Oh yeah.
It's funny. Like the voice of a kid with a PET trying to save the world, and then the voice of someone with a god complex trying to clean the world.
And we're not just stopping there, though. We also got Amuro Ray from Gundam, and then Gundam 00 with Setsuna F. Seiei. It's even the voice of Adult Gohan in the Ocean dub of DBZ, which I kind of just realized, considering he was wearing a shirt of that very character. So,
oh yeah, Stephanie Natalie said that he met him one time. He was very nice, and then they were all having a talk together with Kyle Herbert.
I wish I got to say hi to Stephanie. I was at New York Comic Con, for those that are lacking context. But yeah, it was wonderful. Actually,
I met Jennifer Hale at Fan Expo at least 2 months ago. She's Canadian too.
That's amazing. I honestly wouldn't. I would honestly love to meet Jennifer Hale one of these days. She's an industry legend, basically.
Oh, so Steven,
I agree.
We were talking about getting in touch with William O'Fade.
And
I put
really?
You on, and I put you on. Did you get the email that I put you on with him?
Yes. I did see that.
Yeah, he actually got back to me. For those of you who don't know, William Ofeba is one of our members, and he's the voice of several characters on My Hero Academia, and of particular importance here, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. Is it Quest or Journey? I always mess it up.
It's Quest. It's Quest. Yes.
Because it's one of Steven's personal favorite animes and one of his dream roles. Anyway, I just wanted to say he got back to me, but he didn't reply all. But he's definitely open to. He has some other stuff he want to talk to me about, but he's definitely open for you to like reach out and talk to him.
Oh, that's great. I very much appreciate that. That's great. Thank you so much, Aaron. Sorry, Austin.
Aaron, Austin,
dang.
whatever you want to call him is fine.
Oh no. I was going to talk to our other guest here, Aaron, over there. Which actually, I just want to say first off, hi, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure.
Hi.
I understand that your one of your more recent roles was in an anime that I've actually been meaning to check out for a while, Wanda and Wistoria, right?
Oh, it's so good. I love it so much.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it would be no surprise that anime dubbing is certainly one of my love to dos as a voice actor, and no doubt about it. And Crunchyroll being just one of the many things I would love to obviously work with.
Yeah, they're great. And it's one of those things. Somebody asked earlier about getting into voiceover like that. It's one of those things where I think more than just having a demo or some representation of your voice or acting capabilities, being involved in the community, because Crunchyroll they don't bring in people remotely. Unless you're, a legacy actor or something. So being in the Dallas area, I think, is kind of essential. And then being involved in maybe go to conventions. If you've got your materials prepped and ready, and you go to a convention, which I think is an appropriate space to approach directors and talk to them about that. I would say something like that. And then maybe getting involved in theater, because I know a handful of them and other voice actors at Crunchyroll are involved in Dallas theater. So doing stuff like that. And the most important advice that I would give as a voice actor for anyone in any other voice acting capacity is work on the acting part of voice acting. Because you've got to take all of the full range of acting from theater to film to all sorts of things and bring it into the booth. So,
well, the good news on that is I do have a decent bit of extensive theater history before voice acting became something on my radar. I always was involved in school musicals and even a few college plays, whatever I had time for, really. So. And I totally get that. I know I've spoken to a lot of people, and I've also been actually taking a lot of different workshops, some of which through Strawberry Hill. Although I would also say my most recent one I actually did was with Kieran Strange and Joel McDonald, and it was really good. It was one that I would actually say to anybody curious out there, if they're ever doing it again, I would definitely recommend it. It was called Finding Your Voice or something like that. And
that one they did like last Saturday or something.
Yes, I was a part of that.
I wanted to jump in on that, but I didn't have a chance. But that's cool. That's really cool.
That would have been so cool. I won't necessarily just for the sake of what's the word here? I guess you could say just to be sure. I won't necessarily say who was participating in it, just in case. But no, the people I got to work with were pretty wonderful for that, and I feel like taking that workshop actually really gave me not just a bit of insight into how far I've come since pushing myself into I guess you could say the grind, as I've been personally calling it. But
Question from
no.
Leandrew. Leandrew's raising his hand.
Hey, everyone. How you guys doing?
Perhaps could you adjust your microphone a little bit so that
Oh, sorry.
sounds a bit better now.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit better, yeah.
All right. So how you guys doing? Just talking about something else?
Oh no, we were basically just talking about I lost my train of thought.
We're talking about ongoing training. I wanted to mention that there are still a couple of days left to submit for the monthly monologue challenge on our members server.
Oh yeah.
So make
sure
you guys do that if you haven't done so already. It's a cool little, it's a spooky script, of course. I'll drop a link in the chat. If you're logged in, that'll take you straight to the challenge, and you can attach your take there. And then one winner gets $25 in credit for a workshop or membership or something like that.
25 grand.
No, no.
Actually, I wish I'd do that, but I wouldn't because I haven't practiced VO for 6 months.
Hey, there's never, in my honest opinion, there's never not a good time. Pardon my double negative use. There's never not a good time to try and jump back into it. There's never not a good time to de-rust. And so, basically what I'm sort of trying to do right now is shoot my shot. And as we tend to say these days, so, hey, if you're feeling it, Leandrew, just shoot your shot, give it a go. I'm gonna do the same because I actually meant to do the last monthly challenge in September, and it just flew over my head. So
this one's gonna be really fun. I'll share my screen again and be super annoying about it. Because I'm really happy to see. I haven't listened to any of these yet, but there's a few submissions so far.
Yeah, it takes time to practice.
You know, it probably takes 30 minutes to maybe less to get it. It's a short script, so you do it a couple of times. I wouldn't want to spend longer than maybe 20 minutes on a script like this, maybe even shorter. But it's always good. Voice acting is it's like a muscle. You got to train it consistently. So this monthly monologue challenge is sort of just an opportunity to flex your muscle and get a little workout in, and also engage with the community.
I mean, like doing cold reading every 24 hours.
Absolutely.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you could do a cold read, every day, that would be really great. And this is a little
without biting your tongue.
Yeah.
Without biting your tongue.
Definitely
preferably.
don't wanna bite your tongue.
Because you have to pronounce my words. That means talk slow and not too loud.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that this week or next week.
Yeah, this one's for October, so go ahead and record it in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have until we suddenly get into November, and then you.
Day
if you
after
can't
tomorrow.
do it until, yeah.
So So starting today, I'm not buying voiceover classes because my mom won't let me, or my siblings will not let me because it's expensive.
I see.
I mean, hey, we gotta. I feel like we might have talked about this at one point before because I know I first met you at the Kumo Space mixer, which, by the way, not to take away your job from you, Austin, but
please.
no, I would definitely say I highly recommend anybody checking out the stream and is curious about the Kumo Space Mixer to consider joining in when we host the next one. I actually got to meet some pretty cool people, one of whom is also somebody associated with Crunchyroll, and being she's a member of Strawberry, I believe. I guess I could give her a quick shout out, Dusty Feeney, and was a very good person to talk with, and someone who also shares potential webinar and training opportunities as somebody who is involved with Record U.
So if you go to our website and you go learn, workshops, community streams, that's where we keep the Kumo spaces.
Correct.
I can drop a link
I
in
see,
the
I see.
chat to that.
Yeah, you got to fix that. Sorry about that.
I'll tell you what. I'll save money for at least 6 months.
Well, the Kumo spaces are free, so that's why I'm spotlighting them.
Oh,
here. But you can register for one. We've got one on Saturday, November 23rd coming up. And Kumo Space is a really interesting format because it's modeled like an actual spatial environment, and as you move your little avatar around the space, you can socialize with different people.
Good. Now I don't want to waste my money on VeoCloud because they are cheap. It'll make me broke.
And while we're at it, other free resources. I'm gonna do a special plug for my upcoming role play workout. Because I'm really excited about it. It's an opportunity to really flex your improvisation skills in a session that feels more like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of environment, a fantasy environment. This one's coming up in 14 days. I've developed a brand new framework for role playing that is really, really streamlined. It's designed for voice actors. It's called Voices and Choices. And it has the spirit of like a Dungeons and Dragons, but you're not like bogged down with a bunch of rules, because that is great for playing games. But when you're like, okay, I want to improvise and work on my acting skills and my character skills, you really just want something that's going to be really lightweight. So I can explain it in the session. There's no prep work required. We can build our characters on the spot in the session and have a really fluid role-playing experience. So I'm really excited to showcase that. Members, of course, play free. Most of you are members here, so you can use that code in your member area to register for that. We've got a few registrations already, and I'm excited to fill it up.
I might have to consider that at some point. It's funny, actually, you bring that whole thing up too, because the reason I meant to join the stream sooner. I wasn't sure. I was told by one of my actual D&D party members that supposedly we were going to play tonight, and then the DM had to cancel. So
I won't cancel on you, I promise.
Oh no!
It's
That's
my
not what I meant at all. You're too good to us, Austin. No, but
any parting thought? Oh, let's see. We have a comment coming in from Twitch. Lady Caradwin says, hopefully I didn't, this was only 3 minutes ago. Is cold reading just reading things out loud without using any character in mind or intention of tone, etc.? I can defer to some of our community members, but I will go ahead and say that no, cold reading is definitely not just reading without any character. It's making very quick decisions about the kind of character you want to portray and letting your audience know, if it's your casting director or whoever, that you know how to act and you can make decisions about a character very quickly and have the flexibility to maybe adjust them according to their feedback, but that you can really hone in on these specific character, really craft a voice in the moment, is what how I like to think about cold reading, and I'd be happy to defer to any one of you to help answer that.
Yeah, for me, part of a good cold read, I like to stick my face in the freezer, like it's 5 minutes, and then if it's winter, you can open a window.
that's absolutely beautiful, Aaron.
Like I said, we so appreciate your perspectives. You're welcome anytime.
Essentially, you're given a script without can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Given a script without any preparation, you have no idea what you're looking at. You're like, okay, here it is. You might get a little bit of information. You may not. You'll get your lines, and you've got to make a decision right there and then about everything, essentially.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I would have said basically the same thing. What I would have said also in relation to the D&D aspect of things, and that I feel like Dungeons and Dragons styled role-playing is just one of the funnest ways to essentially make your character idea, try to form it however you wish to. Yeah, because I would say that right now, that D&D game that I could have been playing tonight, the character I do play is a hobgoblin, and my friends tell me that the way ever since I like started playing as him, the voice that I use for him, I recently heard from one of them saying, "You always did a good job with that, Steve," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So yeah, basically, yeah, something to that extent, right?
I wanted to thank you so much for that comment about role playing. I think it's a really good way to just really have fun voice acting and also develop your characters. But I wanted to touch on also if you guys are interested in doing cold reads, that's what we do a lot of in the private lessons that we're now offering through Samurais of Sound. We once a month you can definitely practice as your cold reading skills with us in a private training. So let me know if you want any more information on that. We have our video editor and videographer here.
No worries. You were asking. I guess you were asking any overall closing thoughts. I assume.
Yeah. We're coming in for a landing here.
No worries.
Parting wisdom.
Right. Well, first and foremost, I think I should definitely spend a bit more time on these community streams because I will say this was definitely nice. Thank you for letting me onto this. And well, first off, I also want to say, Aaron, thank you so much for joining us today as well. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'd love to ask you more questions if there's ever a way I might be able to contact you. You seem like just a
Same here. If the possibilities available, I'd like to ask a couple more questions.
Yeah.
I'll be too busy with my face in the freezer.
The face in the freezer is especially.
Although, Aaron, I did send you a DM if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I had my camera turned off, but I mean, I'm on social media, Aaron Michael VA. Y'all can follow and reach out. But for the sake of Strawberry Hill, if anybody has any questions, Austin, maybe you can get in touch with me and we can arrange doing something.
Hey, Aaron, I got a question for you.
Yeah. Follow up with me, and we will definitely have a talk about that. My email, you can just use a contact form on our website. It basically goes to me. Cool. Is the simplest way. Then if you guys have any questions about your membership benefits or any upcoming events we have, or really just anything about getting your voiceover career started, you can use that link. Most of you have already been doing this to book a consultation with me or Raj to discuss any questions that you have.
All right, Justin. I will say please for that. But right now, I just say I want to go to college to do broadcasting, play basketball or soccer.
Well, you gotta make time for all those things as well. And speaking of making time for other things in life, I am going to bid you all adieu. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Tuesday as scheduled at 5:30, and we'd love to see you again and catch up.
Thank you, Austin. Take care, everybody.
Thank you, Austin.